Good morning, everybody. I just woke up. I have a message to tell y'all, and this is urgent, like it's serious. Anybody that lives in the New York area, only New Yorkers know about the five boroughs. You live in New York City, nowhere else. This is not for nobody. I wanted to let y'all know with the coronavirus that's going on. Sorry, it's gonna get worse than more than ever before it gets better. And I keep hearing that quote, it's going to get worse before it gets better. What Zuni was talking about was right. She was right. It was going to get worse before it gets better. And everybody's been watching the news, I'm sure, and you've been seeing New York City, like you've been seeing California, we got hit hard in the urban communities. If you live in New York City, you know a lot about Brooklyn, Coney Island. So, the Coney Island section of Brooklyn is going to get hit really hard. When I say really hard, I mean it's going to look so bad. It's going to get hit so bad because here's the thing. It's going to get a lot worse in the summertime because so many people is going to go to the beach. There's a Coney Island hospital not too far from the beach. And you saw nothing but patients coming in, not going out, coming in. And it got so bad to the point now one of the nurses at the hospital got hit with it. I don't know if he came into contact with one of the patients, but he fell on the floor. He passed out. He started shaking. And everybody was surrounding him, trying to help him. His co-workers was really terrified. They were scared of him. Now, one of the nurses that was at the nurses station literally ran away from the nurses stations where the other nurse was at. But here's the thing. There's another part of the hospital on the right side. And I saw this in my dream. I had a dream about this, and dreams are like visions. They do come true. On the right side of the hospital, I don't know if there's a plastic curtain area or is a glass door area. You could see right through it though. You saw a you saw two nurses and one patient in there. I guess they was checking that patient out, and then when you look outside the hospital, it was a whole bunch of ambulances there. It looks really gray outside, like it looked like it was about to rain, and I'm standing in a position of another patient, and I'm looking outside, and I see so many people standing on top of a bridge. I don't know why. I felt my heart hurting for these people. It's like I was in sheer terror. I was shocked. Like my mouth literally dropped when I looked at these people's, knowing that they're about to get hit with the ultimate blast of the virus. People who didn't want to learn, who didn't want to practice social distancing, people who didn't want to stay in their house instead of coming outside and trying to enjoy the life of being on the beach and being at parties. They were always sitting right there on the bridge. It was like it was a bridge. It was a real live bridge, and you saw that bridge being covered full of peoples ready to hop in the ocean, ready to hop on the beach. And when you come into Coney Island, after you like when you get off of the train and you go into Coney Island, the beach area, there is like this cute little walkway that goes into the beach, and is like a boardwalk, and there's a boardwalk right there, and right when you enter the boardwalk, it looks like a little hill, like is a ramp. That's what it's called. And in my dream, it was a lot bigger. It looks like a bridge, and everybody was standing there with their life jackets on, waiting to hop in the ocean. And one of the nurses was saying in patois that all these people is getting ready to jump in the ocean, getting ready to have fun on the beach, and they don't have a clue that they're about to be wiped out. I was shocked. My heart, you felt this burning sensation in my heart. That means my heart was feeling so bad for these peoples because they was about to get wiped out, and I guess that was a sign, and that was God telling me that them peoples, they're next to come see Him because they didn't want to listen. Coney Island became so packed because nobody wanted to listen to the pandemic rules. People wanted to do what they wanted to do. And because of that, they all got wiped out. And it shows them getting wiped out. That means they all will not be here anymore. They all will die. And it's the most shocking thing ever. The most shocking thing ever. And then when I walked right back into the hospital. I saw more people's coming in, and two male patients fell on the floor. And one of them was fine. He fell because he lost his balance. The other one passed out. Kind of find out he was sick too with the virus. And then the nurse got tested. He had got the virus again. He said that he took the vaccine. He don't understand why he got the virus again. And he's also Jamaican. But you could clearly hear him talk pure English. So they put him in a wheelchair. He was sitting there just resting his body. And another patient, a Caucasian boy, and his mom came into the ER because he was sick. The mom was there to be with him. She said, "I'm not leaving my son." So they let her stay next to him in the room while everybody else was being brought in. And all you see is people basically rushing in the hospital. That was it. I was standing there just looking all around, do a 360 in the hospital, and I was just looking, just turning my body around. I wasn't walking anywhere. I was just standing right there by the nurse's station, just looking around. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? So I wanted to give y'all another shopping on a budget video today, because I went shopping yesterday to get some stuff. So I went on a $30 budget. I went a little over by 42 cents on the $30 budget, but that was okay. It wasn't like it was damn near a dollar or so. So I went to get four more, like a couple more products to make 4 more meals, right? So with the $30, I was able to get snacks and a couple of stuff to make meals out of, and kind of find out I end up making another set of 4 different meals that turn out to be great, and it has a lot to do with ramen. So I was in the mood for some noodles, and since I didn't want to go with the heavy pasta noodles, I went with the ramen noodles, went a little Asian flair. And I had it for dinner last night with the Salisbury steak. That's my favorite combination with the eggs. And I boiled the 2 eggs. I did the ramen, and it turned out amazing. So this is the ramen. As you can see, I'm not done with it. I made more today. For my breakfast, for lunch. I was in the mood for that. I was in the mood for breakfast. I don't like to cook breakfast a lot, really. I'm not a big breakfast eater. I'm not going to, fake it like I am, because I'm not. So another thing I started doing was making sandwiches. So now that I can eat bread again, I started making sandwiches yesterday. I started pairing up 2 different sandwiches, but now it turned into 3. So I'm a little kooky when it comes to sandwiches. So I like to make my tuna fish sandwich. I like making my ham sandwiches, and I like making my egg sandwiches. All that is healthy. Don't come for me. I will block you if you come for me with your negative comments. So that was about $5. It didn't cost no more than that. And then Everything else pretty much came out the way I want to. So it pretty, like I said, I went in with the $30. Everything did came up to $30.42. So it was okay. I had no problems with that whatsoever. So I went and bought some spices too. I to marinate the ribs that I had before, it was with mustard. So that's what you're gonna see here. So altogether, the budget, it was really good. It did me some good. The meals is lasting me for a long time now. This is okay. It should last me for the next 3 to 5 days. To be fair, so I'll update y'all within 3 days to see how everything went.